get you back over here.
Hi folks, Mr. Amadon here. So I'm in my backyard. This is Kennedy Creek. Kennedy Creek feeds into Onondaga Creek. Onondaga Creek feeds into Onondaga Lake. So what I want to talk about today is meandering streams. Meandering streams are created through natural processes of erosion. Water velocity causes, or is a big part of why streams erode. So, what I want to focus on is stream velocity. So, see where I'm pointing here, this outside edge of this stream, the velocity of the water is much greater versus the inside portion, or the outside of this stream. This side has higher velocity water, this velocity is much lower. So because we have such an increase of velocity on the outside, that water movement begins to erode away the creek's bank. As you can see here, we have major erosion on this bank. We're seeing roots of trees. This process has probably taken thousands of years to happen. It's a very slow process. Like I've always said, it doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen over the weekend. This occurs over long, extended periods of time. Okay, so we have here is a meandering stream. Moving like this. It's cut out due to erosion. The outside, the stream velocity is much greater than that on the inside. The velocity of the water erodes away the bank, depositing or leaving behind all of those particles that it eroded away on the other side. So as you can see, we have erosion here, high velocity of water, depositing those eroded particles on this side of the stream. And as you notice, because on this side the velocity is high and on this side the velocity is low, it will leave fine particles of deposit here. This is known as your point bar. Cut bank, where it deposited, where it eroded, point bar, where it's deposited those sediments. If you look downstream here on this straightaway, where do we think the velocity is the greatest? Is it on the right side or is it on the left side? Well, to answer that question, it's either. Because this is a straightaway, the velocity of this straightaway is greatest in the middle of the stream. The velocity is the greatest in the middle of the stream in this straightaway. So let's recap. What do we got? Meandering streams are caused by erosion due to water movement. The speed in which that water moves is a major indicator on how much erosion will take place. Again, see, the outside of this stream has the greatest water velocity, therefore creating more erosion, or the greatest erosion. As that stream moves along, it takes those eroded particles of sediment and deposits them on the opposite side of the stream. On the opposite side of the stream. So if we were to make an observation and make an inference, what could we say about this bend here? Eventually, what's going to happen to this bank? Eventually, this bank will continue to erode over here. And as we can already see, without getting my feet wet, it's starting to deposit what was eroded on this side and leave it right here. Okay? So the takeaway points. The outside of a stream, the water velocity is the greatest, causing more erosion. The opposite side of where the bank is being eroded, Those sediments will then be deposited or left behind. This is the prime example, or great example, of a meandering stream and how water and the velocity of water can create these streams. Thank you very much.